This week on Driven, it's Hot Rod Heaven, a custom Cloud 9. It's SEMA.
SEMA for the car lover is Mecca, it's utopia, it's really the fantasy island, for the car truck enthusiast.
If you can dream it, you can drive it.
When you think it can't be done, SEMA proves it can be done.
Buckle up for our SEMA special. Buckle up for Driven. Long gone is the Las Vegas of the 70s, and with it, your grandfather's trade show. Enter the mega event.
For 1 week, the auto world revs up Las Vegas, making it the highest octane city in the world. Welcome to SEMA 2022.
I call the SEMA Show sensory overload, right? You walk and, it's whiplash.
SEMA for the car lover is, it's Mecca, it's utopia, it's the home run. It's really the fantasy island, for the car enthusiast, car truck enthusiast. Anybody that loves things mechanical, all things mechanical and customizing, this is like the Nirvana spot for it every year.
I always used to say this, and if you're not at SEMA, you're not in the car business. It's the people you meet here. And the show's changed a lot, and it's evolved. But every great contact I've had, all of our great contacts have started this show. So this is where you can meet people who really can make a difference to your business. So if you're in the car business, you got to come here and meet with other leaders and other companies and say, hey, that's a good product match for me. So partnerships and building that relationship, you can't do it anywhere else to SEMA.
So to be clear, in the world of wheels, SEMA is the hub. But what is SEMA?
SEMA is about the aftermarket, Specialty Equipment Market Association, and that centers to being the aftermarket and what companies can produce for vehicles across the board.
SEMA is the automotive aftermarket, and that's what we live, eat, breathe, sleep, die. Everything we do is all about the automotive aftermarket. So this is the pinnacle event, not just for the US, but for the world. If you want to make a new product announcement, if you want to make a big splash, this is the place you have to do it.
This year we hit our highest level of sales. Our market size went over 50 billion, 50.9 billion of part sales for this year.
That's a B, as in almost $51 billion. That's a lot happening, even for Vegas.
What hasn't been happening? Man. We've unleashed more new products this week than we ever have since I've been working here. We have 6 new power sport battery sizes that we're going to come out with in the spring of 2023.
How do you launch a product at SEMA? You destroy tires, you dare fate, and you bring the noise of OPTIMA Unleashed to the convention center parking lot.
You want to get people out here to have a little bit of fun and hear what the brand's up to, and hopefully if they can see through the tire smoke, we'll show them some new products.
This is the Super Bowl of car shows, right? So you got to have some fun.
People have so much energy about this industry. It's fun.
Define fun.
Yeah! I'm ready. Indy 500, I hear the call. Stay the heck away.
And that's the great thing about this industry, this trade show. It's all about passion.
For first-timers, that passion is contagious.
SEMA's incredible. I've known about it for years. I've always wanted to attend. I walked the show last year, and I said I had to display. And it's been open arms. 500 people a day staying at the booth, and they're amazed on how simple photography can be. Cell phone, high-end camera or not, it's thrilling.
Jay's favorite reaction comes from the experts.
Seeing pro guys like your media team roll their carts up, their 6 cameras, their Pelican, and go, and you see this face like, it's that easy. That's been the best for me, is to see the true photographers see that something super basic can really make a game changer.
It's actually really cool to talk to the newbies because they're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea how big it was, how much is going on. They're like, I talked to so many people today, and there was so much interest in my product.
I own 2 companies, Gig Performance and Transcend Energy Group. Now I'm here displaying 2 new products, and it's incredible. I mean, the talent showcased here is just absolutely incredible.
Talk about talent. John is hoping to change the world of both internal combustion and electric engines with his inventions.
Basically, this speeds the piston up, mimics as if you stroked an engine 2 inches, so it makes an engine a 30% bigger pump.
So you're making the combustible engine more efficient.
More efficient.
And then you're also making EV vehicles more efficient with your other products?
Yes, so Gig Performance, we've got a regenerative power system. We capture linear motion and turn it into rotational.
In simple terms, call it bump energy. By capturing shock movement, it turns bumps into extended range.
Why won't somebody fix the potholes on my street? Because we're creating electricity. That's why we're not fixing potholes any longer. This is crazy. Hey, there's potholes. Look at all the electricity I'm creating.
Pure energy is also being created by the passion of people who are already legends here at SEMA, like Factory 5 Racing's David T. Smith.
How many years have you been here?
27 years. Well, we've been at SEMA for 25, so.
And you're still pumped up about this
More than
event.
ever. Are you kidding? Look what I got. You know, 25 years ago, we had a single car in a booth. Everybody knows us by the Cobras. We're launching a build-it-yourself pre-runner truck kit. Totally new. It's the concept doesn't even exist, right?
Right.
But you crawl under there, that's a full 2-frame replacement of the F-150 chassis. So 20 inches suspension travel, Fox shocks, control arms the size of your legs. I mean, this is a badass desert racer, build it yourself. Can't afford a Raptor, but you got some skills, that's your truck.
The Factory 5 Toyota Pre-Runner is probably one of the coolest trucks at the show this year.
What did you learn about building the 2-seaters that you put into this?
Well, the truth is that what we learned is you better do it right before you sell it, and especially if you're going to a new market. No one knows this in the truck market,
Right.
so we're gonna get one chance. So Cobras, oh yeah, you're the Cobra guys, I got it. Oh wait, they're making a truck? That guy will walk over and give me one chance. If the panels aren't straight, if the truck doesn't work, if it breaks, if we can't deliver it on time, we're dead.
I think that is a serious home run because that vehicle can become like the poor man's Raptor or even a Raptor killer because the sky's the limit as far as performance modifications, suspension modifications, etc. So I think that's going to be a really, really cool trick truck.
This thing better be a Raptor on steroids with rabies.
With rabies.
Yeah, all jacked up and foaming at the mouth. Yeah, it's got to be able, you're in a traffic jam, you got to be able to drive over the cars to get out, yeah.
Up next,
We're gonna give you a 360 look at all things auto right here in Vegas at SEMA 2022. Not a corner, uncovered. All the stories unveiled right here in full 360. When Driven returns.
in the hot rod heaven that is SEMA, where everything is either lifted or drifted. Literally, everything is drifted. Grabbing the attention of the crowd would seem impossible. But the aftermarket industry's ultimate vehicle competition, the SEMA Battle of the Builders, has become the trade show's must-see event.
You know, just the talent and the creativity, the execution in that Battle of the Builders area, that's always amazing.
You guys are battling against the best in the business, against each other, whether you've been around for a while or you're a new builder on the block. And that's the whole point of Battle of the Builders, right? Is to really give that opportunity to all types of builders and to all classes.
The competition is fierce, with hundreds of customs vying for the top 12 spots. Some have been here before.
First and foremost, you think Ringbrothers, because they just bring fire every time they put something together, and they have some really cool vehicles in there.
The Ringbrothers, Mike and Jim Ring, are globally known custom car builders, and SEMA is where they come to shine.
We've never really built cars for car shows. We've built cars that come to SEMA and let the world see it. And we feel like it was an advantage to not have shown our vehicles We've always built cars for SEMA because we felt exactly what we're getting here from you. Media coverage that we would never get at a local car show.
Without further ado, the top 12, let's roll it.
The Ringbrothers grabbed 2 of the top 12 spots with their 1948 Chevrolet Loadmaster, nicknamed Inyo, and a 1972 Chevy K5 Blazer, codenamed Bully. But SEMA also welcomed new builders to this elite club, including Greg Ward in his 1971 Toyota FJ40 Land Cruiser.
Very nice to see a first-timer make it.
Yeah, this is crazy. I never thought this would ever happen. You know, this is why, you know, a lot of people thought this was kind of like a joke. Like, they're like,
pipe dream?
Yeah, they're like, he's never gonna make it. He's never. I'm like, I'm gonna try. I saw the stuff, some of the stuff here that was here last year. I'm like, I can do better.
For Greg, his confidence is backed up by a strong drive. He's driven.
I always like pushing myself to the level, you know, I'm always pushing myself to make stuff better, and this is one of the best Land Cruisers that's rolled out of our shop. And Todd's super cool, the owner of this vehicle, has kind of let me do whatever I wanted to it and make it my own as well.
I went to Greg's to put a soft top and hard doors on it, and that was it. And here we are.
A few years later, you're in the top 12 at SEMA.
We're in the top 12, which is fantastic.
How does that happen?
I think labor of love for Greg. He's a master at what he does. Took a lot of efforts over 3 years to get her here, patience. I did tell him not to rush it. I wanted something that was quality build and do it right from the beginning, so I think patience brought it here for me.
Patience and horsepower.
We did a GM Performance LS3 430 horse, and then it's made it up to, it's got the advanced adapter kit on it with an H55F factory Toyota transmission. So it's got a 5-speed, push-button start, electric emergency brake. The options
It's got everything.
It's got every single thing in this thing.
I wanted him to put his artistry into the vehicle and allow him that freedom to do what he would do on a build.
Like all builders, there's more in common than meets the eye with the Ringbrothers and Greg's Restoration. Both share similar small-town origin stories and family influences.
My dad and I wanted to do a truck to drive to high school.
You know, our dad had a gas station, and it was just the smell. I don't know why is it that gas or oil, some people just get sparked by that.
We're from a small town called Barry.
Yeah.
And everybody drove cool cars to high school. And I always would sit in school and look out the window and be like, what can I drive? I want something cool.
We did it for the women. Like seriously, we started building cars
we're in town
because
at
we
600,
wanted to,
you know.
we had to go somewhere else to find women.
Okay, but this is the one I want.
I need this vehicle that Greg also displayed at SEMA.
This one you battle zombies in. This is what you kill zombies in. This is the vehicle for the future. Tell me about the zombie killer over there.
Oh, that thing is so cool. That is a 1964 Kaiser Jeep M677. It was a military issue truck, about just over 400 were ever made.
The Battle of the Builders Top 12 had an equally unexpected ride.
So 12 years ago when you got hired, would you think that one of the top 12 best of builders would have been a 77 Pinto?
No.
I have a sore spot actually for Ford Pinto wagons, believe it or not. And there's a super cool Ford Pinto wagon out there with an EcoBoost V6 in it. So it's just, you know, that's a wide open space as far as talent and execution and all that.
It really is amazing. It just shows that this industry has the capability of innovating anything. Even a 77 Pinto can be one of the coolest cars on the planet.
Up next, the SEMA Battle of the Builders Top 4 and the Ultimate Builder Award when Driven returns. Covering almost 7 million square feet of indoor and outdoor space at the Las Vegas Convention Center, SEMA proves that if it has wheels, it can be customized.
If there's any doubt that anything could be modified and revved up, a minivan, a Sienna, turned into a swagger wagon. Moms rejoice around the world.
Rejoicing is about to be had at the SEMA Battle of the Builders. The top 12 put each other's vehicles to the test and decide who is the best of the best in 4 different categories.
You guys ready?
It's the thrill of victory, SEMA style.
And the winner in the next category, which is 4-wheel and off-road.
This is the category that first-timer Greg Ward and the custom car legends, the Ringbrothers, are competing in.
The winner is Jim Ring.
You know, we had some really good competitors. All the builds are really awesome. The Ringbrothers Blazer, it's so amazing. It's like almost too perfect. It's amazing, but we didn't even think we were even make top 40, so it's an honor to make top 12.
The winner of the Hot Rod and Hot Rod Truck division is
The Ringbrothers were not done with the honors.
Mike Ring.
Pretty awesome day though. You know, anytime you come out here and be a part of all this, meet all these great people, it doesn't get any better.
And to get narrowed down to 2 of us with 2 cars, how does that not, out of all the cars that entered, you know?
You know, it's called Battle of the Builders, and it was almost like it was Battle of the Brothers, because, you know, I was doing one, he was doing the other.
The overall champion may decide family bragging rights at the Ringbrothers shop. But here at SEMA, the generation gap between builders is pretty much non-existent. Here, builders build relationships, and custom cars are a common bond.
Before, they just pulled us away with some young builders and told us how inspired they were and how, you know, they want to do the things we do. It's just like, oh my God, here are a couple, honestly, barely made it out of high school, and
the grade point average went up when we left.
Everybody that's up there is just super cool. Like, just chat with them. They're awesome guys, you know. But definitely, I need to come back stronger next year or the year after. We'll see. We'll see what's in store next.
Standing at the pinnacle of the Battle of the Builders, what's next for the Ringbrothers may be surprising.
as far as entering anymore, I think we're done.
Wait, that's a newsflash, ladies and gentlemen. Why?
Because I think it's time to pass. I think, because I remember that as a thing. I remember thinking, oh my God, boycotting. When is it ever going to be my turn? And I honestly don't want to take it away. That, not saying I could, but I want to make room, you know?
But those young guns want a shot at you.
Yeah.
Truth of the matter is, I'm scared of them boys, and I don't want to be part of that beating.
Yeah.
In the end, the Ringbrothers could not be beaten this year.
And the winner of the 2022 SEMA Battle of the Builders, powered by Mothers, is Mike Ring in the 1948 Chevy pickup.
Taking their rightful place at the front of the SEMA cruise, the Ringbrothers would lead this cavalcade of customs not only into the night's festivities, but into the future itself. Up next, what is the future, and what did we learn from SEMA? Answers when Driven returns. A lot has changed since SEMA first came to the Las Vegas Convention Center back in 1977. Back then, you experienced the great outdoors in a tent.
The big thing this year has been overlanding, where everything has a tent on it. Everything has, some way to live off the grid or some way to, just camp out overnight or whatever in an overlanding vehicle. So that's the really hot ticket right now, as is the Ford Bronco. That seems to be the it vehicle out here as well.
In 1977, drifting wasn't even a thing. Now it's one of the things you must do at SEMA.
Was drifting invented by tire companies? That's the rumor.
Maybe.
Skip Barber Racing School is proud to partner with eBay Motorsports, Hoonigan, and Toyota to deliver this fan experience. It's a thrill ride around SEMA in a Toyota Supra.
Oh, now I'm smelling the sweet smell of rubber. Burning rubber is a great way to get up in the morning.
Our mission is to be the training ground for every form of motorsports. So we're a gateway for whatever you want to drive. One ride could change the trajectory of somebody's life. That's the kind of experience that makes them fall in love with motoring, fall in love with motorsports, racing. Could be the biggest day of their lives here.
The biggest day of Vegas's motoring life could be next year, with the return of Formula One racing after a 40-year absence.
We're overwhelmed how much interest is in seeing the Formula One cars here, and you can even not imagine what the excitement will be in Las Vegas next year for the race.
What is it going to be like on a night in Vegas racing here?
It would be fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I think, and especially having the racing up the strip, and it never happened before, isn't it? And then it will be absolutely stunning.
But everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except this race. It'll be around the world.
I think everything that happens around the race in Vegas will stay in Vegas, and the viewership globally will be the biggest ever in Formula One, having the race in Vegas.
It will probably be the biggest event ever in Formula One.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will.
As the SEMA cruise turned into the public party that is SEMA Ignite, one lesson stands the test of time. All vehicles deserve the SEMA touch, even my first car.
I don't think there's any car that these guys couldn't make awesome.
72 Gremlin.
I love the Gremlin.
This is my Gremlin! No better way to end SEMA than in a Gremlin, right? In a Gremlin.
Sometimes people think of SEMA and it's all about go fast. It's also about rock crawling and everything else. It's about restoration. It's all about having a personal connection with your vehicle. It's about personalization, making it feel like your vehicle, making it feel like you're a little bit different.
From Las Vegas in a Gremlin. Goodbye, SEMA 2022.